Now, we are going to discuss quinhydrone electrode now. Quinhydrone half cell or quinohydrone. It's actually called quinhydrone electrode. Maybe there's a spelling mistake for this. So, quinhydrone electrode. What is this quinhydrone? And once a half cell is given, all of you should know how to write the Nernst equation. That is the application of this slide. So let me explain a couple of things in quinhydrone because this is the only this one and Kolb's electrolysis. These are the two organic electrodes what you have. So this is NEET stage 2 lecture 3. So this is application of Nernst equation with respect to organic electrodes. So this is the beauty of organic chemistry. Wherever it will come. This is quinhydrone. Quinhydrone electrode. What is the meaning of quinhydrone? Actually, this quinhydrone is a part of something called a redox electrode. Now, quinhydrone is an equimolar mixture of benzoquinone. I think now aldehydes or ketones are started for you. So you should better know this compound. This is called benzoquinone. Benzoquinone, if you do reduction, you will get a compound called hydroquinone. This hydroquinone is also known as quinol. In fact, in organic chemistry, we call this molecule as paraquinol. Okay. So, why this is a redox electrode means? So, this is the oxidized form, because once you say Nernst equation, you should know which is oxidized form, which is reduced form. This is reduced form. Why reduced form? See, here hydrogen is not there, here hydrogen is there. So, addition of hydrogen is called reduction. Okay. Now, if you have equimolar mixture, this quinhydrone is a equimolar mixture. Of benzoquinone and hydroquinone. For the sake of simplicity, we will represent benzoquinone as Q and hydroquinone as H2Q. Okay, great. Now, in electrolysis, since this is reduction, electrons will come on the left hand side. So, H plus will also come on the left hand side because you are adding hydrogen in the form of acid. So, this is your beautiful quinhydrone electrode. Okay, now therefore, we can represent the redox equation like quinhydrone, benzoquinone plus 2H plus 2 electron will give hydroquinone. So, the same equation I have written it in a short form so that we can put it in the Nernst equation. Now, all of you know that according to IUPAC, concentration of solid substances always equal to unity. The next knowledge what you should have in your quinhydron electrode is both the reactants and products are solids, organic compounds are solids. Now, if you apply Nernst equation, what happens? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.05 by 9 by n log. What is the product? Product is H2Q. So concentration of H2Q solid divided by concentration of Q solid into concentration of H plus whole square. Now just now we discussed this IUPAC convention, we apply here. Therefore what we are going to get here is E cell is equal to E naught cell minus. So what is N here? What is N here? N is equal to 2. Therefore 0.059 by 2 log 1 by concentration of H plus whole square. Because once again I am repeating, just now we discussed the IUPAC solids are equal to unity, this will get cancelled. Now supposing they have given you, if they give the concentration of H plus is equal to 0.1 molar for example, you can apply and get the value, and they will give E naught cell also, you can calculate. But supposing if they give the pH value, how will you introduce here? That is a question once again. This is the beauty of quinhydron electrode. So E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by 2 log. So bring it to the numerator. So you will get H plus whole power minus 2, that is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by 2 into minus 2 log concentration of H plus. Now you will keep both the minus sign as it is because there is a logic behind this. You will only cancel this 2 and this 2, right? Therefore, next step what you are going to get? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059. This minus is over, this minus is remaining. I will write minus log concentration of H plus. Therefore, E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 into pH, because this value is equal to pH. Therefore, what is the conclusion here? The conclusion is, if pH of the quinhydron electrode increases, E cell will decrease. If pH of quinhydron electrode decreases, E cell will increase. This is the conclusion. Next, limitation of quinhydron electrode. Limitation is, if pH is greater than 8, this electrode cannot be used. What is the reason? Reason is, if pH is greater than 8, then you will get more of alkaline solution, as a result of which H2Q, that is hydroquinone, ionizes more appreciably as an acid and no longer it is in the solid state. Please understand that. And also it gets partly oxidized. It gets partly oxidized by atmospheric oxygen, which alters the normal quin hydrone electrode equilibrium. So disturbing the equilibrium. Once you disturb the equilibrium, then the electrode potential will change. E cell is not measured. Therefore, this is a disadvantage of quin hydrone electrode.